Hello, welcome back at the beginner's tutorial quantitative data analysis using SPSS. In this video, we will focus on tackling assignment 2. And assignment 2 is about analyzing the outcome for one variable at a time, which is what we also call univariate analysis. More specific, we are going to use SPSS to explore frequencies and to calculate central tendencies of variables, and we're going to use SPSS to create simple graphs and charts for us. So let's go to SPSS. Here we are, back in our data set. We see that this is the screen where we ended last time. We've set all the characteristics of our variables. So now we're going to do some exploring. So let's get to the data view. So we have all this data, but we don't have the overviews yet. And that's what we are going to do now. How many men and women have we sampled, for instance? That's information that you really would like to see and what you would like to present at a later stage in your bachelor thesis, for example. So let's see how we do that. And for this, we go to descriptive statistics because we are going to describe what we have in our data. And we go to frequencies. SPSS needs to do the counting. Are you male or female? So we select our variable, include it in the variable field. We don't touch any of these buttons yet, and we press OK and see what happens. The output file, there it is again. First thing which comes in handy is that SPSS puts all the output in the left field over here, and this allows you at a later stage to scroll quickly through all the analysis that you have done. So this scrolling is nice for later. Let's have a look at our first results. So what do we see in this field? All general information, yes, we asked for frequencies, this is the data set, yes. The statistics, are you male or female? That's the variable we were interested in. We see that we have 90 valid observations, and here we have a more specified table where you see that the variable is split into male and female. This is why it came in handy to fill out the values correctly. So now we immediately see that we have 42 male respondents and we have 48 female respondents. In total, 90 observations. This provides us a quick overview of what we actually have in our sample. In the next assignment, we are asked to use SPSS to count how many participants there are in each of the age categories that we defined in assignment 1. So let's have a look. We go to Analyze again, to Descriptive Statistics and to Frequencies. We remove age from this field, and now we select our age categories in the same field, and we press OK. We see that SPSS adds it to the output field. Overall information first. 89 observations now, not 90, one is missing, and here we see our age categories split up into the younger people up to 20 years old, 21 up to 30, just as we have defined it in assignment 1. So now we can immediately, let's select it by clicking it once. Now we can fill out the numbers in the table for your assignment. So in your data, you have 3 persons who fall in the category up to 20 years old, and you have 39 people who fall in the category 21 up to 30 years old, well, etc., etc. Do you also see how quickly it goes? Once you have set all the characteristics of your variables, you suddenly have output in no time. Let's get back to the number of observations that we have seen, because in this variable that we've just been analyzing, we've noticed that we had 89 observations, whereas with the previous variable, we had 90 observations. So let's check in our data set what's going on here. So we go back to our data view, gender, all our respondents included their gender, but not all our respondents answered their age. Respondent 24 did not include his age. And when we then asked SPSS to calculate these age categories, it could not determine a particular category for this person. So we have one missing value in our output. So we're slowly getting the hang of this. So let's try to speed up things a bit. We would like SPSS to do more than only frequencies. Calculate the mean, median, mode for numerous variables at a time. Let's see what it can do. Analyze descriptives, frequencies. Let's say we start with a blank variable field, and we are interested in the values of age, cardio minutes, wait minutes, and other minutes. And from these variables, we would like to see some simple statistics So we select statistics, a new window appears where I see simple measurements for the central tendency, and I can simply select mean, median, and mode. That's what we were asked for in the assignment. I press continue, and I say OK. Again, it is added to the output field, and I immediately have my results. I see the mean, median, and mode calculated for all the 4 variables, just as I've asked for. If we scroll down, we see that SPSS has provided us with more information that we've asked for. And this information, more detailed information per variable, is for us at this stage irrelevant, so we can simply ignore it. If you don't want it in your output file, you can simply select it in the left field over here and press delete, and you will end up with only the relevant information in your output, just for clarity. Well, tables are nice, but graphs are nicer. SPSS has a built-in chart builder, which you can use to visualize your data. You can find it under the heading Graphs, of course, and there you see Chart Builder. You always first get this screen. Basically, this screen is a reminder from SPSS whether or not you have set your levels of measurements correctly. Of course, you have done so. So don't show this dialog again. In the new window, we see all our variables in this field up here. And in this field, we see all the different kinds of charts that SPSS can make for you. So for this assignment, we are asked to create a pie chart. So we drag this pie chart to this preview field, and we add the variable we're interested in. Male or female. We have to fill out the statistics because we're not interested in the numbers, but we're interested in the proportions of men and women in our sample. So all set, apply, and OK. In the output field, we have our first graph. And again, we immediately see that the labels and the values come back in our graph. Nice picture, eh? Of course, you can simply copy or export this picture to a Word document. Simply right mouse click it, copy it, or choose export, and you'll get all kinds of options to do so. What also may be a nice trick here is if you double click it, a new window appears, and it's an editor window. And in this editor, you can change all kinds of properties of your graph. So let's say you don't like the coloring, for instance. You simply select a color that you do like. Ooh, not this one, please. Well, for now, we have reached the end of the assignment. So your SPSS skills are really increasing. Keep it up. Looking forward to discuss assignment 3 with you.